Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7, our continuous coverage of the Phase 5 of the election. So polling began, Vedant, an hour ago across 49 seats in 6 states and 2 union territories. And it's a very high-profile election today.
Yes.
And the big focus, of course, is going to be Uttar Pradesh and, well, also Mumbai.
Yes, absolutely. It's a smaller phase, but a lot is at stake with big faces in the fray from Rahul Gandhi, Smriti Irani. And I'm being told Piyush Goyal is speaking currently. It's his electoral debut from Mumbai North. Let's listen in.
मुंबई में और अन्य प्रदेशों में 5वें चरण में मनाया जा रहा है। जैसा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आग्रह किया देशवासियों से, उनके परिवारजनों से, हम सब इस उत्सव में भाग लें। हम सब मिलकर इस उत्सव को सफल बनाएं। आज लगभग 100 करोड़ भारतवासी, भारत के नागरिक, भारत के मतदाता छोटे महीने 1.5 महीने के भीतर अपना मत देते हैं। देश किस प्रकार से आगे चले उसके भाग्य विधाता बनते हैं। और मैं मानता हूं कि जिस प्रकार से अभी तक भारतवासी बड़े रूप में मत देने आए हैं, आज के चरण में भी बड़ी संख्या में मुंबई के लोग गर्मी के बावजूद वोट देने निकले हैं। आज सुबह से ही मैं उत्तर मुंबई में देख रहा हूं कि 7 बजते ही लंबी लंबी लाइनें, चाहे वो दहीसर हो, चाहे वो ठाकुर कॉम्प्लेक्स हो, बोरिवली हो या कांदिवली पूर्व, चारकोप, मागाथाने या मलाड, हर क्षेत्र में लंबी लंबी कतार देखकर विश्वास और प्रबल हो जाता है कि भारतवासी और विशेषकर मुंबईकर अपनी जिम्मेदारी को आज निभाने बड़ी संख्या में आएंगे। मेरा मानना है कि पिछली बार से अधिक इस बार वोटिंग होगी मुंबई में और जनता जनार्दन देश के एक उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए अपना निर्णय देगी। मेरे लिए तो ये चुनाव मेरे लिए एक बहुत ही अनोखा और समाधानी मौका था, जिसमें मैंने लाखों लोगों से संपर्क किया, लाखों लोगों के बीच जाकर उनकी आशीर्वाद प्राप्त की और जो स्नेह, जो आत्मीयता, जो स्वागत मुझे मिला है, एक मुंबईकर होने के नाते अपने ही लोगों के बीच जाकर, वो बहुत ही समाधान का विषय है।
सर, क्या आपके साथ पूरा परिवार है? आपका पूरा परिवार है? परिवार के साथ आप वोटिंग करेंगे? उनको क्या धन्यवाद?
मेरा परिवार आज मोदी जी के परिवार के साथ सम्मिलित है और मोदी जी के परिवार ने जिस प्रकार से भारत के भविष्य को बनाने का निर्णय लिया, मेरा परिवार भी उसके साथ भारत में।
All right, so Piyush Goyal there. It's a high-profile battle as far as Mumbai North is concerned. Vedant, given the fact that this has traditionally been a BJP stronghold, they've won this particular seat twice before now, and he's pitted against the Vice President of the Mumbai Congress, Bhushan Patil. So it is a battle to watch out for, and this is, of course, like you've been saying, his poll debut. So I think we have Radhika Ramaswamy joining us live from that particular location. Radhika, I think You were right there where Piyush Goyal was speaking. This is, of course, Mumbai North, so very posh area. We haven't seen any queues behind you. As you've been saying, Mumbaikars aren't early risers. We hope sooner rather than later they do wake up and show up.
Certainly no long queues in this particular constituency, in this particular polling booth from where Piyush Goyal voted. Let me once again show you the visuals of Piyush Goyal leaving this particular polling booth after casting his vote. Let's see if we can get a one-on-one reaction, but it's quite crowded. Not sure, but yes, he is the candidate from Mumbai North. This is his electoral debut, of course. He is up against Mumbai Congress Vice President Bhushan Patil. Of course, Congress did struggle to find a candidate to stand against him and came up with Bhushan Patil's name in the last minute. Of course, Piyush Goyal there making electoral debut. He had been, in fact, holding multiple campaigns and sort of trying to reach out to the public over the last several weeks. Of course, Piyush Goyal had been voting from this particular constituency in South Mumbai for the longest time. He is a Mumbaikar, he says. But however, Congress had been attacking him over his outsider tag. However, let's try and... all right, he's not ready to speak. He just gave a common media bite and now he's not ready to give a one-on-one, but we will still try to get him. But he is the, high-profile candidate from a key seat in Mumbai. Mr. Goyal, you're on live, You're on live. Sir, just one appeal.
मेरे ख्याल से सभी मतदाताओं को अपने जिम्मेदारी का एहसास है और वो अवश्य भारी संख्या में वोट डालने आएंगे और एक उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए देश का भाग्य बनाएंगे.
In English, your appeal to the urban voters of Mumbai.
I'm delighted to see the response and I'm very confident that we will see a record turnout in Mumbai. All Mumbaikars are going to come out in large numbers and decide the fate, the future and the glory of India.
Do you think the turnout will be more than the last time? Because looks like the splits have led to a lot of confusion.
I'm confident the turnout will be the highest and everybody is super excited because this election is about the country's future and we all want to be a part of a glorious future for the nation.
We all want to be a part of a glorious future is something Piyush Goyal has said. So that's the reaction that we got from Union Minister Piyush Goyal, who is an important candidate from Mumbai North constituency. He has appealed to voters to come out in large numbers and vote. Also very confident that Mumbai will come out in huge numbers and exercise their franchise. So Piyush Goyal, Union Minister, making his electoral debut, has also cast his vote from Mumbai South in Malabar Hill.
Right, so interesting there, Piyush Goyal's electoral debut, and as Rishika is pointing out, this is a largely urban constituency and an urban polling booth. Malabar Hill, of course, very posh area. Paras is also joining us, in fact, live from the Mumbai South Central constituency. Paras, there's a direct Sena versus Sena fight in this particular constituency, in a sense also capturing the larger fight in Mumbai, Rahul Shewale up against Anil Desai. But, is there confusion about symbols? Because that seems to be the central central issue as far as Mumbai is concerned.
As you rightly said, there is Sena versus Sena, and the most important seat of Mumbai is South Central seat. With South Central seat, there are several controversies which has been occurring from the first day when Lok Sabha elections was announced. After that, it was Sena versus Congress be like, but now it's Sena versus Sena, Sena UBT versus Sena Eknath Shinde. As you had asked me the question of the confusion, we are at the Mankut polling booth from the morning, but it seems there is no confusion in the voters as they know whom to vote, whom not to vote. So this is the most important seat. On the one hand, there is Anil Desai from Sena UBT and Rahul Shewale from Eknath Shinde. So right now the situation in Mumbai is very important that people, the voters, come out in a huge number, because we had seen from past few weeks that voting has not, as per over the percentage that was in last Lok Sabha election. So today Mumbai is Arthik Rajdhani, called as the financial capital of India. So over here it will be the major point that people comes out and vote. The confusion it may occur, but as we had spoken to the normal voters today in the morning, they said they don't have any confusion regarding the symbol of any of the parties. They know whom to vote and whom not to vote. So people are all clear about the voting. They cast their votes and they already know whom to vote. So at the Mankut polling booth in some time, the Eknath Shinde candidate Rahul Shewale will also come and cast his vote and use his voting over here. So there are many things which will happen throughout the days, but the major thing which is important for phase 5 is that people in Mumbai come out in large number and vote.
All right. Well, people come out in large number and vote is sincerely the hope here. I also want to say that, as far as Paras, where you are, Anil Desai is a prestige battle in a certain sense for Uddhav Thackeray. He is, of course, one of Uddhav Thackeray's chief back-end strategists, as they call it. He's really sort of thrown his weight behind the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Sena, even fronting a lot of the fights as far as, TV interviews, etc. is concerned. So it is a prestige battle in a certain sense. But Radhika, I want to bring you back into the conversation and sort of, just explain to us what is the larger picture as far as these key seats in Maharashtra are concerned today, because the election in Maharashtra comes to an end. It's been a fragmented election. As far as urban pockets are concerned, whether it's the NDA alliance, the Mahayuti alliance, they are largely banking on the support of North Indians and Gujaratis. And, the India bloc, or the MVA as it's called in Maharashtra, is largely banking on a consolidation of the Marathas, Muslims and Dalits. How is this entire battle playing out? Break it down for us as far as the larger picture in Maharashtra is concerned.
Certainly this time, as we've been pointing out, the elections in Maharashtra are fascinating simply because of all the churns that took place. We did see Sena split, NCP split, government reformation, friends turning foes, foes turning friends over the last couple of years. So therefore, this has definitely left the voters confused. At least one set of voters confused and one set of voters indifferent. There is, of course, disillusionment. There are people who are, who are refraining from voting also because their mandate was not respected the last time. The ones who they voted for, the ones who came into power, are not in power anymore. So therefore, they feel that their vote has, sort of become a joke. So many refraining themselves from voting because of all these political churns that have taken place, and so sort of refusing to exercise their franchise. And then there are many who are confused between the symbols, like the new Sena symbol, the flaming torch symbol, the new NCP symbol, the trumpet. So there is a confusion about that as well. But more or less, there is a sense of betrayal also among the people. The fact that, who they voted for is not in power, was in power, not in power anymore. Now, if I look at the larger picture of the for phase 5 of Maharashtra today, of course, there are 6 urban constituencies and constituencies around Mumbai, which include Kalyan, Thane as well. Kalyan, Thane, bastions of Eknath Shinde, that's where he's from, his son contesting from Kalyan. But still there were internal feuds between BJP and Shinde Sena as to who will be the candidate. So therefore there was a lot of delay in the announcement of seats and candidates also, especially within Mahayuti. Within MVA also there was confusion, similar confusion, but within Mahayuti also there was this confusion, which is why candidate announcement happened very, very late.
Yes.
Now besides these Mumbai and MMR, which is Mumbai Metropolitan Region, there are certain regions in North Maharashtra also that are going to polls, which include Nasik, Dhule and Dindori. Nasik was also a point of contention where Chhagan Bhujbal refused to be in the fray because of the disputes within Mahayuti. So there were disputes as far as seats are concerned. This has left the voters confused, some indifferent. But we'll have to see how the voter turnout will be considering these circumstances.
Well, absolutely, and a sizable Muslim population as well, Vedant, as far as Mumbai is concerned. It's almost 20%, 16 to 20% believed to be what the percentage there is. So the MVA in a certain sense will really hope for a consolidation as far as the Maratha sentiment is concerned, the Muslims and of course the Dalits are concerned there.
Absolutely, and the Maratha agitation shadow certainly also there. And Sujata is with us as well. So as Rishika is pointing out, Sujata, Mumbai is a metropolitan. It's extremely diverse in terms of its caste arithmetic, also in terms of class. It's not as predictable as perhaps Uttar Pradesh. The caste and class arithmetic in Mumbai is even more complicated, as many have pointed out.
Well, that's right. And also talking about that, now that the polling has already begun at all different polling booths here in Mumbai, and also talking about, the class as well as the urbanic feature that adds up to the feathers of Mumbai. Of course, it becomes a very diverse factor to watch if Mumbaikars really turn up to vote for their constituencies and for their leaders or not, because the same happened last year, where in Mumbai, north central region where I'm present, last year the voting percentage in this particular constituency was 53%, and this time it is again going to be an important factor to watch about what is the turnout of people who come to vote, and of course, being a working day, what is the voter turnout percentage is going to be important to see. And at present at Mumbai North Central here at St. Anne's School in Bandra West, where we see that voters have turned out, of course, in good numbers, and also Bollywood celebrities are also coming here, where Janhvi Kapoor did come and she also did appeal to people to vote.
Yes.
And apart from that, this time in the fray, it is BJP's Ujjwal Nikam versus Congress Varsha Gaikwad, who are going to contest against each other. And if we remember, in 2019, it was Poonam Mahajan as against Priya Dutt, where Poonam Mahajan vote with 1,05,000 votes was the victory margin that she got. And this time, Ujjwal Nikam or Varsha Gaikwad is a wait and watch situation here, but of course, a very tough competition.
In fact, Sujata, it's very interesting because Poonam Mahajan was actually given a ticket. And then BJP changed its candidate to Ujjwal Nikam. So what really transpired over there is, of course, also a big question. But Mumbai is going to be a fascinating election to watch out for. We'll get you maximum coverage from the maximum city. And, of course, we'll get you all the other key battles. So, a lot of lot of stars in the fray today. We'll get you a whole roundup of that. We're going to slip into a short break. We'll be back with a lot more.